Accurate local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
Nice and dark in Elizabethville. Upper Dauphin County, I have to say, it's going to take some getting used to as we see these later and later sunrises. I think it's like 7:13 today. Not too bad, but even still, kind of a crazy transition there. But with the clear skies, with the increasing darkness, as we get further into fall, you're going to see cooler and cooler temperatures. Notably today, the coolest day we've seen so far this fall season. Now, in Lancaster and Harrisburg, not that bad. We're sitting in the low 40s, but you've got other locations, especially north and to the west, that are sitting in the mid to low 30s. And actually, I took a look at some of our weather bug stations. This is just a list of some of the cooler locations we've seen. Just above freezing in Manheim, and then in the mid-30s in Carlisle, Lewistown, Harrisburg as well. I had a look in general at all the types of weather stations that we have across the mid-state. The coldest I could find was 30 degrees. That was to our northwest near the town of Blaine in one of those valleys, unsurprisingly. And with that being said, unsurprising that we have freeze warnings in place. That is basically from the Cumberland Valley westward, and then you've got these frost advisories for the eastern half of the mid-state. If you're under one of these freeze warnings, hopefully you took your plants inside and saved them from any potential damage. They usually issue these freeze warnings about once or twice per year before the damage all gets done. But there's a good reason for these colder temperatures, not just the fact that we have a cooler air mass in place, but skies very, very clear, dew points very, very low. In fact, in Lititz, Kinzers, you got dew points in the upper 20s. We're not getting that cold, but because things are so dry, it allows those temperatures to drop pretty quickly and pretty low. Yesterday was a cool day, 62 degrees. We'll get up to about 65 all said and done in the afternoon. You'll notice over the next several days, we're going to see some warming lows. Actually, that has a lot to do with the rain that we're expecting over the weekend. But for today, 65, as I mentioned, the weekend itself will also be quite cool, especially once the clouds move in. We'll see showers arrive on Saturday. Sunday, a bit of a question mark, as you'll see, and you can see that stationary front draped across Florida. That is where that low is going to start out, and then it's going to move right up the coast, eventually into the Delmarva, parts of Pennsylvania, and then further north and east from that. But the precision cast to show you early on, the most we're going to see is some stray showers. That'll be Saturday afternoon and evening. That activity actually continues during the overnight and shifts westward with some lingering showers Sunday morning. But before we see just a bit of a break, and that's where things get a little bit dicey because the GFS and the Euro are in a bit of disagreement. If you like the GFS, you're going to see showers expand all the way westward. The Euro wants to keep this thing off the coast, and so that's something that we're kind of trying to figure out there. We're going to need the rain because the drought conditions have been expanding across the mid-state over the past several weeks, and any rain at this point is appreciated. We're looking very, very dry to start off next week, so fingers crossed. But in the meantime, we have a nice fall forecast here to enjoy. Look at that, all 60s and the 50s, generally cool outside.
Okay, 30.
Good stuff.
Wow.
Love it. I wish we'd see more of it, personally.
I know you do.
We will.
Ski season is coming. Just
I know, but look, they're already making snow in Colorado. I'm like,
I know.
Let's hurry this up,
All right, let's take